Man, I am starting to get tired of take after take. Oh, wait, are we going? Okay. Okay. Hey guys, this is Going 40. Have Merry Christmas Eve by the time this thing gets out. Um, it's about it's like about 1:30 right now, and I am really hyper right now. I think it's because I drink too much Pepsi and probably this grapefruit. Yum yum yum. uh, anyway, I'm really hyper, and I thought I can just go ahead and make a video about one of the Pokemon trading card games. I do play that, although I need to set up the deck inside the online game before I get started battling some guys. This one, this is what I claim. This is probably one of the greatest grass decks I ever built. And I build so many decks, it's barely even ridiculous. But this one, I swear, I have so much fun out of this. It's called a grass self-healing deck. And it does heal, like, let me see here, it's like 40 to 50 HP per turn, which is really great. So let's just get started. I'm going to get started with the energies. 12 grass energies. Swing! Sparkle, sparkle. I'm thinking about getting the holographic ones because they look pretty dang good, and I want this thing to make it as good and shiny as possible. Because people love shiny things. You know. Oh, and I got one of the most good sleeves out there. I want your brains. I want them. I want them all. I love it. I just picked it up at like one of the card stores, and I was like, "Oh my god, I got to have this in one of my decks." And yep, this thing had it. For rescue energies, pretty simple. Just to save some of my pokes. And without further ado, let's get on to the meat potatoes, which is the Pokemon. For my first evolution, I got the Superior Evolution with the Leaf Storm. You can't see it because I got very stupid equipment that doesn't know how to realign itself. Anyway, what Leaf Storm does is hits for 60 and heals 20 damage from each of my grass Pokemon. So pretty much everyone in my deck is gonna get the boost. Alright, and for the composition, I got 4 Snivies, 3 Servines, and 2 Serperiors. Pretty basic. I thought that would be pretty good. Now, on to my next evolution, which is the Bellosom evolution. At my first look, these things were awesome. I thought they were like one of the most cool Pokemons out there, so I pretty much collected them, but I couldn't find a replacement for them until now. And also I have another one, which is the other side of the Gloom evolution, if the Pokemon fanatics know about that. It's Vileplume with allergy powder. What it says mainly for allergy powder? Each players can't use any trainer Pokemons. That means no trainer cards. That's about it. No Pokecatchers, no Pokecoms, no super rods, no anything. Pretty much it nerfs some decks of their fullest potential. So I like to keep that thing. And the basic evolution of this thing, I was starting to get a little skeptical, but it does actually work in my point of view. I got 4 Oddishes, 3 Glooms, 2 Bellosoms, and 1 Vileplume. I don't want to get myself too worked up. I just keep one of them because, well, dude, if you can cripple a deck, you're pretty much unbeatable. And what is the most offensive grass Pokemon out there? Oh, it's none other than Kapow! Yanmega Prime Black Zebra. If you're seeing this, I got 2 of them. So, no trollolo for you. But, anyway, it has Insight, which means if I have the same amount of cards as my opponent, his attack is 0. The attack cost is 0. So I can pretty much go in there, no energies, but I can still hit him for like about a 70, which is really awesome. And now let's move on to my trainers and supporters. As you may know, I run a Vileplume, so I can't have too much trainers, otherwise I cripple myself as well. I have 3 Pokecoms, pretty simple. Get 1 Pokemon, place 1, get 1 Pokemon for a Pokemon. And you can't have a Yanmega Prime without 4 copycats. If you don't, you gotta run Professor Oak's New Theory or the Professor Juniper, if you know how to trollo that one. Okay. 2+ powers. Give it a little bit more offense. Professor Elm's training method. Pretty basic right there. Get an evolution card. Interviewers' questions. I do have 1 copy, but I'm thinking about having 1 more in replace of either Sage's training, which is this one. What it mainly does is I pick up 5 cards, and I get to choose 2 out of them, and the rest of them go in the discard pile. And either that or the Super Rod. And pretty much what it does is it brings back in the discard pile 3 of the combination of a Pokemon or basic guarantees. But I got something that's a lot better than that. Introducing what I think is most popular card out there, Flower Shop Lady. What it mainly does is you can bring back in discard pile 3 Pokemon and 3 basic guarantees and put them inside your deck. So you get a little bit more survivability if you don't have any. And the rest of my cards, I think I only have 3 left. Energy Returner, pretty simple. Super Scoop Up, pretty much a free heal or free space thing. I flip a coin. If heads, I can return one of my Pokemon and all of its cards attached to it back to the hand. And in a pinch, Twins. Pretty simple. And I do have to admit, other besides like a couple of cards missing in this deck, which I really liked, and it brings so much speed into it. I was like, yes, I have so much speed. Speed inside this deck. No one can catch me up. The card was called Broken Time Space. And I might as well explain it. Everybody knows who plays the Pokemon TCG that you can only evolutionize. You can evolutionize as many Pokemon as you want, but only the 1 Pokemon once per turn. But when you put out Broken Time Space, which is the Stadium card, it pretty much throws that rule out of the window. And it was pretty great, but I had to get it out because of the ban list. I hate it. I just don't like it. The ban list, what it mainly is legal decks can't have anything that's under the Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum era. Yeah. And it goes many others as well, like Expert Belt, Roseanne Search, Babe Search, which is mainly like the Pokecom, only it's for any type of card instead it's a Pokemon. And a lot of others that really made trip people nuts. Alright, so I showed you that. And also I have 3 cards, but I'm being a little bit skeptical about it, because those things are obviously banned, and I need to find 3 placements for them. Is the butterfrees. Pretty much what they do is they have a Pokebody called Compound Eyes. What it mainly is, I get to, if my opponent has a Pokebody of his own, its power goes up by 30. And it only has 1 attack, which is Select Powder, hits by 30, or double that, 60. I get to choose either burn or poison, so I can have like about two 2 counters on it, like to burn and to poison if I keep it up for about 2 turns. So I can really cripple the Pokemon, which is really delicious. And one more is Tropius. I just went through my car pile and I just like, I might as well put it in. Mainly for one thing, which is fresh picked fruit, which is remove 6 damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon. Pretty great in a pinch. And that's pretty much all I have for my deck. And I'm going to tell you this, I did a test run in this so many times. I won a couple of tournaments with this. I even faced a Donphan Prime deck, which I thought I would lose against, but it got to the point where it was going to continue on forever and ever, and I was going to deck him out because I had Flower Shop Lady with me. So anyway, yeah, that's all I can say about it. Merry Christmas Eve, and I hope you guys get good presents. I know I did. I got culinary stuff. Yeah. But I'm gonna get $50 worth of Christmas money. That's the greatest That's the greatest thing in the whole wide world is the Christmas money. Yeah, if you guys, that's what you should give, guys. That's the one pointer I want to give you. If you can't decide which present you want to give to your girlfriend, give her money. It's probably one of the most #1 gifts out there. It's pretty much Christmas money. So, yeah, that's all I need to say about it. Merry Christmas Eve. This is Golden Week Freddy saying, see you later, and stay warm, kids.